welcome to my channel with 10 Hands. My name is Velvet, and today I'm going to be introducing a series that I'm doing, I was inspired to do, which is a series called Living Life Through Love. And in this series, I'm just going to be touching base on how I incorporate love into my life in various different ways, and hopefully this series can be helpful to some of you if you're looking to try and bring love into your life or into the life of others, or just to find love given a lot of things that's going on in the world during this time. Excuse the birds, I am in nature and there are lots of birds out here talking and chirping, so hopefully that doesn't bother you in any way. So just to tell you a little bit about myself, I am a Reiki master. I was attuned through William Lee Rand in June of 2019 this year to become a Isui Holy Fire Reiki master. I became a Reiki practitioner in July of 2015, level 1 and 2, and I have been practicing Reiki ever since, up until June of this year when I decided to become a Reiki master. Outside of Reiki, I am also empathic, and I also am into crystals, energy surrounding crystals, and the use of essential oils as well. And all of this for me are tools that I utilize in healing and well-being for myself and for others. So let's get started with my first subject on today's series. Okay, so in the first series, I'm going to be talking about just how we deal with bringing more love into our lives, and how we take that love and use it as a weapon against negativity or a lot of the negative things that's going on around us or within the world. And I do have some notes here, so forgive me if I look down at my notes, but basically what led me to even think about this was the fact that in life today, there's a lot of things going on in the world that, you know, may be wrong in our eyes, that make us angry or upset. You know, like if we see how others are being treated or what's happening to people, someone or a group of people being hurt, just the different many things that go on in today's media, news, things like that. And when we're dealing with those type of things, sometimes we might feel emotions such as sadness, like I said before, anger, you know, even hurt, you know. So in dealing with those emotions, there can be, you know, feelings of wanting to fight back or wanting to stand up for someone, or, you know, feeling like you have no power, or feeling like angry, you know what I mean? And I've come to the awakening of not fighting per se with those type of emotions, but which are more external. They may begin internally, but they can become external, you know, when you're dealing with, you know, negative emotions. Same thing with positive. But what I've come to the conclusion is not to fight externally, so to say, but to go within and to begin to deal with ourselves in regards to these emotions, these feelings. And what I have found is not to focus on fighting the outside world first anyway. And by fighting, I don't mean physical fighting. I do mean physical. You don't want to fight physical, but also in terms of, you know, just that first step when you want to make a change. What I'm trying to say is to start with yourself and to build up love within yourself, compassion for all people around you, even those who are hurting you or hurting others. and to strengthen oneself. I found that in building up love within yourself and in having compassion for others, it actually helps to naturally strengthen you as a person, as a being, on all levels. That's what I've come to find. And in my experience in doing so, it began to change the world around me through me changing myself. I found this to create a domino effect in my life. So basically, I began to focus on loving myself, focus on bringing love into my personal space, into my mind, for myself. In loving myself, I learned what it is to love someone else. True love, you know, not a circumstantial love, not a love that's based on, you know, what someone's doing for me, but as God would say, unconditional love, you know. And in doing that, it opened up something in my heart that allowed me to have compassion for all people, you know, not just myself or people who look like me or talk like me or act like me, but compassion for all people, regardless of who you are or what our differences are or how we feel, you know, about different views and things like that. And in doing that, it opened me up to a healthier place, a healthier energy, you know. So that's why I feel like if you want to fight for something, I believe in order to do that, you have to prepare oneself. And in preparing oneself, you have to understand what love is. And in doing so, you do that through first loving yourself. And in loving yourself, it opens you up to compassion for yourself and for others. And having that compassion, it gives you a true view of the world, in my opinion, in my experiences, a true view of who we are as a people. And it allows you to see the truth in what's going on around us and who we are. And I feel that the truth is not so much about how we're different, but how we all are alike. So back to what I was stating. In learning to love myself and come from a place of love and act and react from a place of love, I've changed my life for the better. And I've actually been able to show that change to other people. And in doing that, others have opened up to me in ways that I don't feel they would have had I not been in that space. So energy spreads around us. Energy can be contagious. So if you're coming from a place of love and you're approaching someone with that energy, you know, that's the energy that you're giving to them, whether they choose to receive it or not. And whether they choose to receive it or not, you know, it sort of can't be ignored. You know what I mean? But if we all took this path, the question is, would the world ultimately become a better place? Could the world become a better place? This is what I propose you to think about, as I will as well. I feel like it would, because in loving someone, you're not looking at the differences you have. You're not looking at why you shouldn't love them. You're having an unconditional love towards them. And in doing that, you can't have that and have hatred at the same time. Just like, you know, you can't be serving God and serving yourself at the same time. So I feel like ultimately it would make the world a better place if we live life from that standpoint, because you can't do both at the same time. You can't love someone and hate them at the same time. You know what I mean? So that's the question I propose. Would the world ultimately become a better place? What do you think about my views and what I'm saying? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? If so, why? I mean, let's have a healthy discussion about it. A peaceful discussion, a loving discussion. We can disagree and still be peaceful and loving towards one another. So these are my views. Let me know what you think. I'm just wondering like where others are in the world in terms of their thought pattern about different views on life, on love. So I would love to hear what you think. Now, let me see, is there anything else I want to say? Other than that, let me know how you feel. Please subscribe if you're interested to see and hear more from me. And I look forward to speaking with you again. And I am going to have a bit more organization in the next video as well. But this was on my heart and I just wanted to get it out there. So it's sort of free form outside of my scattered notes. But it was nice talking to you guys. And I look forward to speaking with you again. And this is a channel of light and love. So if there's any negativity, I don't promote that on this channel. I want this to be a safe place for all of us. So please honor that. See you next time.